Hey everyone, it's Kelsey here. Today I've got my project life for week 46 to share with you guys. This week I decided to focus exclusively on um, the Chamel line. Um, I had got, I think, half of a mini kit, which is not a whole lot of cards, which I really liked. I really appreciate, but they had just been sitting on my little table in my scrapbook room where I keep new products. Anyway, it had just been sitting there forever. And I also had a lot of her like regular scrapbooking stuff, not just the Project Life set. So I decided since I have all of it, I might as well use all of the Chamel stuff in one layout. And I definitely really like doing this just because it's really fast, everything is coordinated, and I really just like the cohesive look of the layout. Um, even if your pictures are like really wildly different colors like mine always are, it kind of brings it all together. So, and I think I may have used a little bit of the Studio Calico kit, but not much. Yeah, maybe just that one, and then I used a Chanel stamp on it. Um, yeah, I had like cork stickers and the stamp set and some regular stickers, and I'm just trying to think what else. Anyway, I just had a lot of the Chamel collection, which I really enjoyed working with it this summer. Um, but I've kind of like used the newness off of it, so I might be moving on to other collections. So I'm getting kind of behind on my scrapbooking, just in general. And then I went through my sticker book, and the thing I love about my sticker book is all of my stickers are in one place. So all of my alphabets are in one place. So I can flip through, and these simple stories, like snap alphabets, I think is what they're called. You get like 8 to a pack for a really reasonable price. So you've got a ton of letters, a ton of numbers in various colors. And I love that because this is a color that I would not normally have chosen. I don't really like that kind of olivey green, or I don't know, maybe it's like more camo green. Anyway, I don't typically like that color, so I wouldn't have bought that pack of stickers. But since there was 8 in the collection, I actually had that color, and it was the perfect color to work with the rest of the Chamel colors. So anyway, so I just took off week 46, and then there was this sticker in the Chamel collection, and it says 1246. So it's just like a little like alarm clock, but I thought it worked since it had the numbers 46 on it, and this is my week 46. So I went ahead and stuck it on there. I kind of wish I would have left it alone now, um, but it is what it is. I just wanted to try to embellish the title card a little bit more, but hey, that's okay. And one thing I will say about the Chamel collection is I really like the Project Life cards and the colors and whatnot, but the cards are embossed, which I thought was really really cool. But then I realized you lose that sense of the texture on there because they're tucked away in the pockets. So I think the embossing is really cool, but like I said, once it's tucked in a pocket, you kind of lose the coolness of it. I don't know. I really prefer to have embossed or like textured items in a mini album because my mini albums are the only thing that are left like out and open. They're the only things you can like touch and feel and really see. My 12 by 12 layouts and my Project Life style pages, they all go in albums. They all go in page protectors. So I don't know. I feel like you lose some of the I don't know the texture of it, I guess, and the dimension. So, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So, yeah. Anyway, so there I used another one of those labels that I had extra. I just did a little bit of journaling on it and put it on that 4x6 photo. I had actually made that sign for my mom. She'd seen it on a show, and she was like, "That's really cool. I want you to make me one that says Wilson because that's my maiden name, my mom's last name." So I finally got it finished and took a photo of it. So I thought it was a really cool sign. I thought it was a really cool idea. And that photo and 4x6 card in the left bottom pocket. It's not a card that I would have really used normally. Um, I don't love that kind of craft color. I like it in certain situations, but I didn't love the craft mixed into this collection. And some of the patterns and colors I was a huge fan of. So I wouldn't necessarily have used that just as a title card or just as a filler card, but I really like that I could use it as a background and got some use out of it. And then I don't know, I'm all about wanting to layer onto my Project Life cards lately, but I really just I'm not good at it. I really like layering and playing with things on a 12 by 12 layout, but as far as making little embellishment clusters or embellishing on a 4 by 6 or 3 by 4 card, I'm just not really getting the hang of it, I gotta admit. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into that because I just wanted something else on that card, so I put those rub-ons on there, and now I'm thinking, why didn't I just do a sticker? Just leave it plain because that card has a busy pattern on the back. I I don't know why I think like I do, guys. And then for the second page, I had quite a few 3 by 4 photos. So I did end up sticking with the Design F. That's my go-to page um, lately, anyway. So I'm just gonna fill up a lot of the pockets. I didn't have so many that I really needed the Design F, but it was more than a Design A would fit. So, and one thing that I like about a lot of the Project Life cards, if you don't love all of the elements, I love that you can play around with them and put a sticker or a photo over part of it. If you just don't like it or you just don't get it, some of the times I just don't get like what is supposed to be on the card. Maybe it's a cultural thing, maybe it's like a duh, why don't you know this thing? But I really like that I didn't love the symbols or the design on there, and so I could just cover it up. And even though the numbers are still showing, I don't mind that as much for that like Instagram size photo. And then on this 4 by 6 card, it says like it lists out the days of the week there on the left hand side. And I did have quite a bit of journaling that I wanted to do, just like random little bits and pieces, things that I didn't want to fill up a 3 by 4 spot with a journaling card. So I really love those cards that kind of encompass the whole week, where I can just kind of write about anything and everything that's going on, from the snow to what I've been working on lately, and kind of just explain the photos that are, in the layout without necessarily having to go into great detail. I just like to gloss over some of the things just because they're not really that important. I mean, they're interesting, but I don't have to have them on there. So, and then I've definitely found, I say this all the time, whatever is out on my desk is what I tend to use. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's printables, if it's embellishments, if it's a collection, if it's out where I see it, I will use it or I will make it work. But if it's tucked away, I'm much less likely to go like digging for it or even remember that I have it. I need to really pare down my stash. Just because I want to be able to remember everything. Like, how sad is that I don't remember stuff that I have, because I really like all of it. Anyway, back to the layout. I put a sticker on that 3 by 4 card. I love that sentiment that I just want to stay home and make pretty things, but I could never really figure out how I would use it on a regular layout necessarily, unless I guess the layout was like about my craft room or my stash or a new collection that I got. So I guess I could see it there, but I think it really works in the Project Life format just as like a filler card, because really that is what I want to do every day, is just stay home and make pretty things. It never feels that I feel most creative and inspired when I have to go to work. That's just the way it goes. But anyway, I really like the way this week turned out. I feel like it was very coordinated in it, and I just loved the colors, and I don't know, I really love the way this week turned out. And I really definitely need to do more um, collection type weeks. So I've got some other videos here if you guys want to check those out. And as always, if you would just please hit that subscribe button, it really helps me out. So thanks so much, guys, and have a great day. Bye.